When a severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact C&N Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor, offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. C&N is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. C&N Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number, tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Stop!
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, across the room this time, he's going long.
Alley-oop.
ChadArmesTV.com.
That guy, he's here. And security down there on the end of the couch, I know the one, the only.
Hey.
Mildred.
Look at him over there. He's getting it too, dog. He's bouncing around. I love it, dude. Shout out Mildred.
Yeah, shout out Mildred. What up, bud?
We're back to the guests, guys. Y'all know we've been on a solo run. We thought it was time to bring a guest through here. We got a special one tonight.
You want to know who's Mildred?
Yeah, you want to know?
You said your name was Clarence.
Yeah. I lied.
Shout out
So your
Clarence.
mama named you Clarence. I'm going to call you Clarence.
I like that. I like that.
Shout out Clarence.
Yeah. Shout out Big Clarence, man.
For our listeners, obviously you can tell that's a female sitting in the room with us.
What's
But
good?
man, we got one of the goats out here. Bro, this is crazy. This is so nostalgic to me, but yet I'm so glad this conversation is about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only, the beautiful, the talented Miss KO McCoy.
What's up, world?
Hey. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
We started like touching on timelines over the past 45 minutes since KO's been here with us this evening, and dude, we're old. I'm old. I'm really old.
Yeah,
but man, this girl's been doing so much in this music discussion for so long, and just from the moment we saw, me and Chad witnessed KO McCoy for the first time as a performer.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was.
It was literally
17.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yep. At the Rutledge.
She was a part of a trio. They were called
Infinity.
Infinity.
KEP Infinity.
Talk your shit.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah.
Bro, we caught him, and we're referencing to one of the UMC challenges. We speak about this. It's one of the events that Chad won, B. Howard won one. It's just a fun time, man. It's like, but we
when people really work.
Right?
Yeah.
But it was towards something, too. It's just
Facts.
like, God, it was such a great platform. Shout out Capo, Latino
Facts.
Saint.
Yeah.
But we spoke about that event numerous times. And I've also told y'all about that one time I got in the fucking thing. And I thought I was the front runner just because I had steam going into the competition. I just recently won that radio competition with 101.
Get it off your chest, brother. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And these girls came through, dog. And I seen them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up. Who are they?
Yeah,
right?
I think we saw him perform at the Rutledge before that. We knew of him.
It was like the 8, like the pre thing, whatever they, because everyone would submit they had like an entry fee. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
would pay to submit your records.
Yeah.
They would choose out of the entries, the finalists, and then once the finalists were announced, they give everyone like a preview. Everybody come through and do a couple
That's
records.
what it was. Yeah.
And we saw them then.
Yeah.
Had never seen them before, and I mean, long story short, I didn't come out with my hottest record. I didn't think I had to. I was, bro.
Oh, bro, they were dancing and singing.
Bro, choreographed. I'm talking about, bro.
We were like Destiny Child.
Y'all really,
I'm
y'all
so
really
glad
were,
you
though.
said it because I keep wanting to say, and KO is the lead one too. So she's like she's the Beyonce of the little, bro.
I can imagine it too, man. Just like, damn, man.
And I want to say I went first.
How you gonna be?
Yeah, you did.
It was
You did.
first too. It was like the first performance of the night, and bro.
Well, see, I knew when we saw the preview thing, me and Squints were talking. I said, bro, that's the one group you better hope you don't draw first.
And of course I did.
And of course he drew, and that's what he drew.
And I just remember it being so close to that 101 thing. Like people were congratulating me that night for winning that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm on my shit. I think I'm the next big fucking thing around
Yep.
this bitch.
And they came and said, well,
And like I said, I remember performing first though, and then y'all came out and did y'all's, bruh, shut it down.
yeah,
See,
We
They had
had
to
this
ru-
song called Rockstar.
Rockstar. I remember that one. Yep.
Bro, they're like matching and shit.
It was crazy,
you can't,
dude.
No, you can't.
shit
How
was
you gonna
wild.
compete with that?
There wasn't anything like salute to y'all for that, because when y'all did that, especially at the age y'all were doing it, that wasn't a thing in that.
wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It definitely wasn't.
It was so easy to like just win things and like, you know what I mean? Like it took us far.
You hear that flex? She said it was
I'm
just so
sorry.
easy.
No, because we literally were the only ones doing it. Like,
Right.
I
And
think
y'all were dope too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? It
we
wasn't just
actually
a
had the
gimmick.
talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy though to like put that at the beginning of our like introduction to KO McCoy. You know what I mean? It really is. But it's something that in my life, unfortunately, I will never forget.
Oh well, yeah, man.
But I knew it as soon as we were.
it was
As
just-
soon as
yep.
she's been laughing like this the whole time.
It's
we've
the
been
luck of
talking
the
about
draw,
this.
I
bro.
think the interview with you and Play That Be Wee Wee,
Yeah.
you was like, fun fact, and you were like, nah, never mind.
Oh yeah.
It's
probably it.
He won't touch
Golly,
on.
dude.
He won't touch on it right.
No, it's painful shit, bro.
But at that time too, we had already been in talks with getting her booked for the show,
For sure.
So he was probably just wanting to
Save it, yeah.
Yeah.
for
Well, the
him.
episode's long overdue, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
from that initial introduction, like, not to sell it short or anything, like, it's unfortunate that I went home, but like at the same time,
Yeah.
I remember finishing my set, and then they came out, and I mean, a minute and a half into their set, I knew it.
Yeah.
And when it was, I was like, "What? Y'all ain't even got to pull me up on stage to announce this." I already knew, like,
They came up with them.
Yeah, I'm a
bangers.
You a fan at this point,
right? But
Yeah.
from there, like, it was like a thing. Like, I remember seeing Infinity around for a chunk of time. It's like it just y'all just was gone. It seemed like that was just a stepping stone. Y'all just came
It
through. and
was.
put a
'Cause, like,
stamp on it and kept it moving.
Literally right after that, I think we were in Connecticut and we did this show with Flo Rida, Jada Kiss,
Flex. She's flexing again.
the 106 and Park dude. I can't remember his name,
With the long hair?
AJ.
AJ.
no, Terrence J.
Oh yeah, turn shot. Yeah.
Him, Crime I was there. It was so many celebrities, and we were like right there in the middle of it.
Hell yeah.
That's dope. So, are you? I guess kind of going back some. Are you from here, born and raised here? In
Born and
Nashville?
raised.
Dope.
Country girl.
Yeah.
My grandparents had a farm, so like I did all that stuff too.
What part of Tennessee you from?
Antioch,
Antioch?
basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So, like, was music
And
just
Madison.
always present in the house when you was growing up? Is that what got you into it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm biracial, but I more so identify as black. My mother is black.
Mm-hmm.
My dad didn't really. He wasn't involved in my life, so
Right.
I grew up in a church.
Yeah, of course,
You know,
yeah.
Baptist church every
gonna get you right.
Sunday.
You gonna get an
Every
A and B
Sunday.
selection. You gonna get an A and B selection. I'm telling you. You gonna be I had a solo and I can't sing for shit.
No, for real. You know,
real
no, that's
shit.
how it is.
I mean, all right.
So yeah, I grew up in the church, and like my mom, she was kind of young.
Shout
So
moms.
I love my mom to death. She was also our manager.
I was
but
gonna say it
Yep.
because you told me that like before we started tonight. She mentioned that her mother was the manager at the time of
Yeah.
Which
at
I
the
remember it
UNC.
now, like y'all's biggest supporter.
biggest
too.
supporter.
Yep.
They most like my mom. We lost houses and cars because my mom was like literally invested in us so much.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
It's seriously like I love my mama to death. Man. But she had all the good music playing too, like from Ice Cube, Master P, Mary J. Blige. Like she would even do like the Temptations and stuff like that. So my mom, Fleetwood Mac. Like my mom had a range.
Yeah, that
of music.
was a big leap.
Yeah,
Master P and Fleetwood Mac is such.
It's crazy, right? But she also loved white men. So what do you expect?
Hell yeah! Shout out white men.
Shout out to
She's
my white
married
brothers.
to a white man.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
So yeah, like I got all of it with my mom. Like I love my mama.
Yeah,
good. You only got one.
Fact.
Yeah, and you just started, I guess, just singing in church and stuff, and then like, or just.
Did your mama sing too?
She actually can sing, but she won't. Like it's really weird because like I can hear her sing and she's like on key. She, you know what I mean? Like she's like I can't sing, and I'm looking at her like whatever. But yeah, she can sing. Yeah, she can sing. And cool. What was the other question?
Just what got you into, like you said that you grew up in the church. It was
Excuse me, can we cuss?
Absolutely,
because we're not allowed to on the radio.
The name of this show is I got some shit to say.
Right.
We're good. Yeah.
But yes, her ass. Like I wanted to just model and do like the whole cheerleading thing. Yeah. Like I'm a Pisces, and like now that I'm older, I kind of like know what a lot of things were with me when I was younger. Like I'm very empath, and like so like. It took a long time for me to figure out that I take on a lot of other people's emotions that aren't my own. Yeah. But so I didn't want to do all of that stuff. But my mom signed me up for modeling, and when you model, you also have to list like other things that about yourself that you can do.
What you think we don't model?
Talents or interests?
Oh yeah, I just got off the runway.
You know what I mean?
So
I know what you got to do when you model.
She put everything, and like so I always had to sing in front of these random ass people.
Gotcha.
And that kind of like started the whole thing. Yeah. Like one time she made me so mad. Do y'all remember the movie The 5 Heartbeats?
Yeah.
Chad does.
Yeah.
So do you know the guy, what was his name? Red.
Big
My
Red.
office hours are from 9 to 5.
With the finger wave.
They were doing a movie, and I got chosen to like go audition in front of them or whatever.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, and it was here, which was weird, and I don't even know how my mom like found a lot of the connects. Yeah.
Oh man, Red, get your job. You gotta go.
No, forget moms, because this time in particular, I was sick, like super sick, and I still had to go and sing and perform. Like, I mean, it builds character. It built character, but at the same time, I'm like, Mama, you embarrassed me. Like, what?
It sucked at the time, but still.
Yeah, like I think I would do that to no matter what, whether you sick, whatever the case is, you still got to show up.
Well, she clearly saw something in you that, like, you know what I mean?
What age did that start for you?
8.
Oh, okay. You got brothers and sisters?
I'm the oldest on both sides. So I have a brother and a sister on my mom's side, and then I have, I believe, 4 to 5 sisters on my dad's side.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm the oldest on both. So
Gotcha.
You the only one singing?
Yes, my brother can sing. My brother and my sister can sing. I really do think my other sisters can sing too, because my dad actually rolled with Haystacks. Y'all probably know him, which is I forgot about that. Do y'all remember a guy named I Drop? Like he made beats and stuff.
No, shout out I Drop. That's your pops.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Shout out I Drop.
Yeah.
I Drop ever make you beats?
My dad? No, he's tried, but like every time my dad has tried to like work with me with the music, I'm like, I'm not wanting to do that right now. Like I'm not in the creative space. Like
right, no, I feel that. Yeah.
So.
Currently, you're not.
No, I just had a baby.
Oh, cool. I knew that, but we'll come back to that. But that was just an interesting comment.
Yeah.
But from starting, as far as like your mother being your manager and stuff at 8 years old, that means you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, from the initial introduction we had from you, extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? And then like the progression we got to witness, like from outside looking in, just knowing you after that, undeniable talent. You know what I mean? And it's always been like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you? Was there a point when you were coming up and doing the singing stuff where you was like, oh, I can really sing. Like this maybe could be something that mom's is not just making me do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
High school, like
that's when that happened.
The week, literally like the first week after high school. It was my first, my freshman year. The week after the first week of high school, this guy randomly walks up to me and was like, "Hey, you look like Alicia Keys. Can you sing? And I was like, yeah, I actually can.
Watch
you
this.
weirdo. He's like, no, for real. We got to go. I got this studio. And I was like, okay. I don't know if my mom was going to let me do that or not, but let's see. And she actually let me go to the studio. And ever since then, it was a wrap.
You got like a glimpse into what it's like recording. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. And then me and Fancy got together, and then some of my childhood friends who I'm still currently like best friends with. Yeah. We all like are super, super close. Shout out to my best friends. Y'all know who y'all are.
Shout out Fancy. Fancy.
Shout out Fancy.
She was one of the trio. She was one of the trio from Infinity though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And she's done some stuff. I know she collabed on some stuff with Rookie a few years back too.
Shout out Rookie.
Yeah, her and Rookie did some stuff. But that's crazy. So you think about it like this, like if that dude wouldn't have come up to you and asked the weird question,
my mom would have found some way.
It would have happened eventually, I guess. But it's just kind of crazy that it happened
on its own and naturally. And I to be honest, like now that I'm a mom, I see that with my son. Like I know that it was just me being a kid and being stupid and rebellious. Like my mom is wanting me to do this, so I don't want to do it. Versus I see something in you little fucker. Like do it.
That you might regret later on.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that like even just being. Like even aside from modeling and stuff, but just like being vocal or whatever and getting like into the entertainment portion of your life at 8 years old and not discovering that confidence until
14.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it felt like something you just do. Like, you know how when your parents be like, do this, like, show
if
them
you're taking piano lessons or you're playing
it's like
sports or karate.
Going to ball practice. What I was going to
That's what it was.
I don't want to do this. I want to play games.
Exactly. Right. That's what it was.
God, I don't want to fucking go. I get it. I totally get it. Especially at that age. That's got to be challenging. Mm-hmm. That's, I mentioned my daughter to you before. That's why I think our journey with Kimora and music is going to be challenging, but it's also going to be different. It's because she's 17.
Yeah.
And she's developed like her vocal ability on her own.
That's
enough
dope.
to where it's like caught our ear, but I'm interested to see the discipline that's going to have to be involved, because from 8 to 14, while you didn't want to do it, ultimately it was morphing you into the character you've become.
That's
what I mean? Like you said, when you're young, you were giving your mom shit or whatever about it, but looking back now, it's like thank you type shit, because it puts you in that mind space. Yeah. And ultimately build a confidence you've never lost, obviously. But at the same time, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how
you got to use reverse psychology. Like it has to be something that she feels like she's deciding to do, and not something that you are trying to make her.
And that's exactly how it's happened. Because
guidance,
I've always told her, I'd hear her, and I'd be like, hey, when you want to get serious, let me know. You know what I mean? And stayed out the way.
Your dad knows people.
And,
right. That's like me talking to my son. I'm like, Nick, do you know how easy this will be for you?
Yeah. You know who? I mean, I can get you around some people that could really help you.
Fact. Yeah.
But I don't want to get you help and you not want it.
Fact.
So if you ever want to get your feet wet out here, just let me know.
Man, that's the hurdle. The hurdle that we got to get over though, man, is the
confidence.
Parent-child though.
Fact.
You know what I mean? No matter what, no matter who you are to everybody else, you're still dad.
Right.
Still mom. You know what I mean? They gotta get over that hurdle. And it can be a little tough. Like
it'll happen though. I cannot wait for the day my son comes and goes, Mom, I see exactly like why you were the way you were and why you said the things you said.
Once you get over that hurdle though, man, you good. You're good to go. I mean, it becomes so all right. Your mom or your dad, we love you to death, yada yada yada. Till then you get that part we was talking about where you're not cool. Mm-hmm. But then you know what I'm saying, they got to realize, all right, this person knows who the fuck. You know what I mean? This ain't just dad.
And they have my best interest.
Exactly, they got my best interest, and this person actually knows what the hell he's talking. He's not just some old person talking shit.
Facts.
Once they get that, it's over.
Facts.
It was so frustrating to me up to a certain point, but I'm so glad it happened the way it happened, because I told Chad, like she literally just said, hey, am I coming this weekend? I'm like, yeah, I'll pick you up Friday, and she lives in White House, which is about an hour from here. Yeah. So we always get that hour. That's the best time I get with Kimora. And she said that she wanted to talk to me that Friday about something on the way home. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit. 17, so there's no telling.
Everything's going through your head, and none of them are good things.
Dude. Yeah. And she said it's nothing bad, I promise. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'm good for that. But I couldn't wait to say, as soon as she gets in the car, what the fuck's going on?
Because it's been eating at you all day. Yeah.
And she literally told me, she's like, I want to record.
Dope.
Let's go.
That's
you know what I mean.
what's
And, but those that we just been manifesting those conversations currently. But we're trying to set up some scenarios to get her active. But I had mentioned to you off camera how I really wish that she was in the room tonight because she left this morning, unfortunately. But your type of influence to someone like my daughter Kimora is I want her to absorb as much as she can from people like you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And,
I wish I had a me. Like, no lie.
Yeah, absolutely. Because imagine that type of coach or just
mentor.
Guide. You know what I mean? Just
Absolutely.
help steer you or just for mental advice or just for, just a fucking friend
Facts.
that's been around the world a couple times to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, I just think there's so much value. Like, look, we're talking about looking back. There's so much value in those type.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
And but I told her that on the way home. I was like, it sucks.
Tell her to send me IG.
She'll follow you. Yeah.
That'll send me her page so I can.
But fun fact, here it goes. I said, very talented lady's coming over this Sunday. Her name is KO McCoy. She wants to hear you, so we play a few records. And I was like, oh shit. Good Night Nashville. And that's when she's like, oh.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah, because she listens to Jelly.
Huge Jelly fan. But absolutely.
That's what's up. Hey, Kimora, girl.
But hey, she rapped every bar.
Hey.
Another fun fact. Until I heard that record, I had no fucking clue that KO McCoy rapped. I was like, hold the fuck up. What is happening? Like,
I told you, me and Bubba Sparks, he literally.
Shout out Bubba K.
Yeah,
shout out to my brother Bubba from another brother. That was my co-host on my radio show for like a year.
Why did I never hear this?
I remember seeing like clips or something about it, and I knew that they did some music and stuff too.
Oh, dude, I bet that's great.
It was amazing.
Just you and Bubba?
Yeah, we always had so much stuff to talk about. That's
cool.
I mean, because like ultimately, I mean, we'll skip a few chapters now, but you're a radio personality now.
Yes, I do radio
now. And I love that. Obviously,
me too.
I bet I already asked her if they're hiring. She said no. But that's like I said, from the outside looking in, KO, when we talk about like the longevity of us just knowing each other, and then like being able to co-sign you out the gate just from initially meeting you, and then as we've all grown older and became parents, and different endeavors, and no more infinity, they're still your homegirls and best friends.
We actually have been talking about.
Oh shit.
Okay. We have actually been talking about doing a performance, and a small little EP or project.
Yeah, make that
shit happen.
We've been talking about it, so we gonna see.
We're only here once.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
It's just more for our children to remember us by.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's I tell the guys that all the time. I was like, guys, we got almost 200 episodes on YouTube where our kids can watch us, our friends and relatives can reference back to us, like, and that to me. Is so important.
It is
where I'm at in my headspace right now.
Yeah,
you sound like me preaching to my fiance, because I'm like, there's so many ways to make money out here, but like, why not keep it in the family? Like, you know what I mean? And then like, not only. It's not even all about the money, like you just said. Like, when we leave, our kids actually have something that they can go back at, no matter what age, no matter where they are in life. Like, what they might have missed at the age of 20, they might go back and be like, shit, like, man, she said this and I totally missed it. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I always remember.
I don't have any. I lost my dad this past November, and there's not any YouTube videos of my father. Nor would I expect there to be.
Like voicemails,
but I see where you're going though.
Even though not even a voicemail,
nothing to remember like that way.
And think about that,
because you start to lose. Like, the older you get, you start to lose memory of what their voice sound like.
Everything,
yeah.
And then the conversations. Remember when Dad used to, or remember this? Here, I'll show you. Yeah. That's what I want my kids to be able to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's like a personal like fuel for what we do here.
And to me, I think that's like the only greatest attribute of technology and like social media platforms is that purpose.
I totally agree. I mean, think about like, I'm fixing to be 41. Well, like when we're recording this in a couple of weeks, I'm about to be 41 years old.
Okay.
And, I don't give a fuck. Everybody knows I'm old.
Me neither. I was just like, you don't look like you in your 40s.
Talk your shit, KO.
Hell yeah,
appreciate that.
Shouldn't have told him that.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm just
y'all are giving me something to look forward to because I'm like, shit, 40 is not.
Yeah.
I'm 32, so it's not.
Yeah.
Talk
That
your
time
shit.
goes by quick. You know.
It goes by too quick.
Yeah. So.
Like when we look at pictures of us back in the day, we look. I've aged well, if you ask me.
Okay.
I'll take it all damn day.
Yeah.
But like I said, back to Kimora, I wish she was here this evening just because of like the longevity of what you've built for yourself along this ride.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned your age, not me.
Yeah.
Said 32, but you've got children. You recently had another. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But like the character that shit builds on this road of life.
Yeah.
But to have a personality like your own and then figure out a way to be. I love the fact that you're a personality now. That you're an on-air host and you have your own shows. And shame on me for not tapping in.
It's cool. You can now.
I definitely can. But what I love about the fact that I haven't is the fact that there's years between us, right? But fuck, dude, this is the homie. Like this, you know what I mean? Like
we have some monumental moments that we will never forget.
Never.
Like, never.
I mean, listen,
never.
Man, when you get that ass smacked like that one time,
fuck you, one. Bro, I don't give a fuck who you were, bro.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter who you was.
But y'all won, right?
We won.
See,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
They won, bro. So it wasn't
That's
just
Chico, man.
no fuck shit, bro.
That's Chico right
Fuck
there.
you.
B. Howard came onto the show and I was like, didn't we beat you at the rest?
See what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, nobody.
Y'all took out B. Howard too?
Yes.
The same one?
We won.
Wait a minute. So I was in one against B. Howard?
I can't remember. There was so
That
many
don't even
of
make
them.
sense. I don't even want to be in that.
It was like
It was
like the first round you go against an artist, and then the second round you go against whoever lost. Like it was two people who went against two other people, and then whoever won those got to go against those people. Like,
the last two,
yeah.
First round going.
You want to take a break for our sponsor?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Y'all don't move. It's like I got some shit to say. We got KO McCoy, man. We're having a blast.
Yeah.
Don't move. Oh yeah, it's I got some shit to say. We're back. Sorry for the quick. Oh damn, I'm about to knock you out. Damn. Yeah. Sorry for the quick break.
We were talking too about I think you were getting into. Can you skipping ahead about her being a radio personality?
Yeah, which is amazing. I'm so jealous.
Do you want to talk about how that came about? Like that opportunity?
That actually was Bubba. Bubba introduced me to Jeff Haddad, which, if you guys don't know who that is, that was one of the Pussycat Dolls managers. He's managed a lot of people like Megan Fox. He's a big manager in LA.
Gotcha.
He's also like our boss at the radio station. We call him Charlie's Angel sometimes, because he's the only guy, and then like it's a bunch of us girls. He introduced me to Jeff and Polo the Don and Nick, which is another awesome person, but he's from the UK. And Jeff took me to the station when they were building it, and I was like, so what about me?
Literally, that's just how it happened for
That's
you.
exactly how it happened.
That's amazing.
He was like, you really want to do this? I was like, yeah, let's try it.
Yeah.
And
then
That's what's up.
Shout out to that guy.
How many years ago was that?
Was
that
3
during the
years.
pandemic?
3 years. Yeah, that was literally during 2020.
And that's full time for you? That's what you do full time?
No, I do full time. I do part time I do bookkeeping, and then I just open up my own mobile medical spa.
Which is kind of dope though, because I believe I saw something. It's like the sculpting and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I personally do the body sculpting, but I partnered with a doctor, 2 doctors actually, and they're doing the medical side of it. So I'm excited about it. We do IV hydration drips.
I was going to ask.
Yanni steams.
That's a big thing now.
Medical weight loss.
Those
IVs.
Oh, now okay.
Oh yeah.
You want to bounce back, man? Get hungover, man. Go get you one of those.
Yeah, that's
shake.
And we're the number 1 bachelorette party city place. So.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Woo girls.
So that
That's
keeps
what we call
exactly.
them. The woo girls.
keeps y'all busy, probably, especially with Nashville being so heavily like traveled. You know,
it is.
As far as
it's
tourists and stuff.
It's a very lucrative business.
I love that word.
Lucrative.
Sadly, and lucrative.
It's a great word. That and residual. Those are like some of my favorite words.
Yeah, those are 2 really cool words.
Really cool words.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing though. Is what was the gentleman's name?
Jeff Haddad, you said?
Jeff Haddad and Polo the Don.
Shout out to those guys just for giving you an
Legendary
opportunity.
producer, too.
But
Polo the Don.
Sure.
When they
Wait, what'd you say?
Legendary.
Yes,
Legendary producer, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
when it came to the opportunity, were they how familiar were they with you?
Oh, very familiar. Because me and Bubba, like I'm telling you, like that's super close.
Yeah. No. I totally understand. But like from meeting them, was it like that initial fucking introduction, and they just was like, "Oh, you need a job" type shit, or was it like
no? It was
KO
more so
McCoy,
like, first of all, y'all don't have any black girls in here, so where's she at? Might as well be me.
Gotcha.
Right.
It's like shit. I'm gonna step out there and do it my damn self.
Facts. And I mean, like, and to be all the way 100 and clear, me being from Nashville and then like seeing all these people that are not from Nashville move into Nashville and penetrate the infrastructure from a business standpoint and from a creative standpoint, it's like y'all got me fucked up. I'm sorry.
Talk your shit. I love it.
Most people down
I'm
there
finna get in where I fit in too. You feel me?
I definitely do. I love that though.
Who better? I mean, like, let's be real. Who better to talk about Nashville than a person from Nashville?
Yeah, you got to be rooted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gotta have credibility and you know.
And that's no offense to my co-host. Like, I love every single person.
Right.
Like,
that's
they're amazing.
You want a local.
Yeah, but
you
most
gotta
definitely
have at least one.
How many girls are involved over there?
Whew, there's a lot. There's me.
I say girls because when I asked her the question if they were hiring, she was like, "No, we only have a female
girls.
staff."
Yeah.
It is. It's all females. Like, even the people who like process payroll are female.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's myself, my co-host Alex, Bella, Chelsea, Renee, Brooke, Sydney,
Man, I hope you don't forget
Lauren.
one.
I know, right? Because I'm over here like
You're
Leah,
8 deep, 9 deep now. Yeah.
Leah, and Lauren. So
Fucking classroom of females, bro.
yeah, pretty much. And I think I am missing 2 girls because they're new. So and then we have DJ Lando who's on our show. So we have a DJ. We're the only show that has a DJ on our show.
That's cool. So you still get.
And what's the format for your show? What's the title of the show?
Our show is Country Slick every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. only on 96.
What's happening right now?
She's giving a drop, dude.
I'm ready.
I know. I was like, this don't even feel right.
No,
Go ahead.
No, but so yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking. Like
Go ahead,
I want to know the form because
So our show is literally the only show that actually taps into independent artists. We bring on as many independent artists that we can, get them actual radio play and radio spins. We go live on Twitch. We go live on TikTok because we have a contract with Twitch, which is also a contract with Amazon.
Right.
We're located inside of Top Golf, so we record everything. So the footage is amazing.
Amazing.
It's super dope.
Super dope.
Then we also do we have a vodka. We have Yoko vodka.
Facts.
So we throw different little events, and then we also bring on those artists, and like we sponsor artists too with our vodka and all that stuff. So we're doing that.
That's cool.
So was the vodka in place before the?
No, the radio was in place first, and then the vodka came
afterwards. Okay.
Brilliant.
And you can actually go to the liquor stores and
go
purchase them. Yeah,
that's fire.
Shout out Yoko vodka.
Man, for sure. Yeah.
Get
y'all
96.7 FM Yoko Young Country.
God, you went straight up radio voices. I admire it. I really do. Like if I say when I talk about like time machine shit, like if I could go back, if Squints could go back, put his head on straight, and go through high school, and then get into college, you know what I mean? I would have pursued a communications degree, and I would have ultimately been on the fucking radio by now.
That's what I was going to do, and I dropped out.
In the conversation one time, you mentioning that to me.
That's what would happen, and it took me back to 92Q, and I called up AG on the radio. So
shout out to AG.
I was probably 15 years old, and he can tell you about this conversation. I know he remembers it. We spoke about it, and I said, at the time I was a 15-year-old kid, and he didn't know me from left to right.
Yeah.
And luckily, I got to meet him years further on, but I said, what do I got to do to get your job? He said, what? I said, I want to do what you do. I like what you do. I love how you do it. Like, how do I become you? He said, bro, you got to go to college. Get your communications degree. Start there.
Yeah.
In a way, there's some truth to it. So
absolutely.
Kids, yes,
that's the standard. That is the standard kind of, application process.
Well, 25 years ago, especially.
25 years ago, yes.
And even now.
No, because I don't have.
Well, I'm talking about from a resume perspective, like from a job description perspective. If you go look at like anything at Live Nation or Big Machine or just any of these labels downtown or anything, just trying to get your fucking foot in the door. I don't care if you're just trying to be an administrative assistant up to some sort of shit you're not even qualified for. Most of them are going to start with
that type of but majority are going to be the relationships that people have.
And that's the beauty of it. I love that. Yeah. But I guess I keep wanting to go back to just you seizing opportunities. Shout out Bubba K for getting you in front of those people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But hold
on, don't get it twisted, because I do have an associate's degree in audio science.
Talk your shit.
Okay.
Talk your shit. I'm so glad you mentioned that. See, I guess my angle was though, like once I got that comment from AG.
Yeah.
I was already on the decline from school. Like I was already, it's like I was already a half fuck up as a teenager. Like I wasn't really planning on attending college. It was almost out of the fucking question at that point.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got that word, it was like deflating to me. It was like, oh shit. Well,
I've already fucked up this much.
You know what I mean? And it was like, let's go be a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if I could go all the way back, I'd approached it different. But, fast forward to the opportunities that are out there now, like especially just from being a constant content creator now.
Yeah.
You know, it brought my resume got thick from being associated with ChadArmesTV, from doing 200 episodes of an independent podcast, from charting multiple times. You know,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, if I could leave something with someone, it would more so be whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
Just start doing it.
Yep.
That's what I say. Yeah.
Whether you have the college degree or not, like it'll eventually could lead to there, but sometimes you don't need it.
Right.
And it's about building those relationships by doing whatever it is that you want to do.
That's absolutely correct. I mean, ain't nobody gonna get in the way but you. Like,
exactly. Yeah. But I will say this too. If I could go back, like even back to the KP Infinity days when we graduated high school, I would have went ahead and done the music school then versus when I did do it around about, I think I was made 22 or 23 years old.
Yeah, like
I would have done it. After, I would have done it sooner because I learned so much. Like, I know I can go run a board for lights, like at Coachella, like, you know what I mean? Shit. Like stuff like that. Okay. Or I could go into a TV anchor room and like know how to do the cameras and know how to set, like there's so many departments and pieces to being in the music or the entertainment business, period. Like there's so many jobs, so many jobs. And then it's the relationships you build within those jobs. Absolutely. Because those people know people and then those people know people. Yeah. And then just, I don't know, you could be in the bathroom and run into somebody who you needed to run into. Like, so just being in the right place at the right time or just being in the environment or the field of what it is that you're wanting to do.
And seizing the opportunity.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And the consistency too.
Fact.
Being consistent and doing what you love to do is going to get you those opportunities to meet them people on accident.
Absolutely.
Because if you're continuing to do what you're doing, that's just going to pay off at some point. Whether then it's kind of a thing of like, well, how do I take advantage of the opportunity? You know?
How do you feel about your personal character progress over the last 3 years as a radio personality? You feel a little sharper? You feel?
Well, I told you at the beginning, now that I'm older and I'm an empath. So I've always kind of could like read people or like sense energy. Like I'm a people person. I have a natural love for people. So like I'm naturally wanting to like be the host or like, hey, let's keep this energy right here, good spirits, whatever we'll do. But I can literally, if somebody comes in and there's something like bad about them or they had a bad day, like I can sense it immediately. So I think I've always had that quality about myself. But I will say, within the 3 years of being a radio personality, I think that what it's given me and what I could take away from it is just literally like knowing when to shut up and knowing when to speak up. And also like everything doesn't need to be communicated. Like if I personally don't like what someone has to say, that's okay. I don't have to voice my opinion on that. And it's giving me another like form of perspective. Like we all out here living our lives differently and experiences differently. So it's just giving me a natural respect. Like some stuff ain't my business and that's okay.
Right. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
That's good as long as it's over there.
Yeah. Or like, you know, you can have your opinion and whatever it is that you think, and I don't have nothing to say about it. Like that's just for you. I choose my battles a little wiser because I feel like with cancel culture and all that stuff, being a radio personality, you kind of got to watch what you say.
You have to,
for sure.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But I'm also a person who's like, this is my opinion, and if you don't like it, you can go watch something else. Like you don't have to be here. So it's hard for me. I gotta find a balance.
A fine line,
yeah, because I feel like, you know, we all are entitled to our own opinions. And like I said earlier, like if it's something that I don't like, I just remove myself. I don't want to be around any place, person, or thing that makes me feel uncomfortable or doesn't share the same core values as me. So,
or affects your energy.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly.
I don't want to sit around a conversation that's going to piss me off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was kind of like when we tackled the structure of the show, like out the gate for this show. It kept coming back. I already had the title, but we kept coming back to the concept of the show with I got some shit to say. But what are we talking about? We're talking about anything. Like we fall into a music category, like we're categorized as music, but we talk about anything and everything.
Absolutely.
But we stayed away from two things, Chad.
Yeah. Politics and religion. Yeah.
We don't talk that shit.
We kind of just steer clear of that just because it can get to, like you were saying, it's such a hot button.
There's too many opinions.
But how do you bridge a gap or bridge any gray area if you're not having the conversations? That's like being in a relationship.
True.
And
see that debatable point? That's why she's a radio personality.
Well, I'll be honest, on my end, like from religion and politics, I don't know enough to feel like I have
a voice in it.
Right. And I know that everybody has their own voice, but like I'm not into it enough to try to
facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm not either, but I love a good religion.
Debate.
I love a good religion conversation because at the end of the day, to me personally, I think it all boils back down to like, okay, you believe in something, I believe in something, and at the end of the day,
personal faith.
Yeah, like you got your relationship with God, I got my relationship with God, and when it all boils down to, if you have a love and respect for me and I have a love and respect for you, then we good.
That's right.
I like the sessions where they're teaching you instead of
don't throw it on me or try to make me believe. Like,
don't tell me what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
Give me an opportunity to paint my own picture here.
Like,
let me hear what you got.
Yeah,
what you got.
Exactly, and let me choose for myself. But at the same time, you know, like teach it, not even teach it. Just say it.
Lead by example too.
Let me hear you. Let me hear what your beliefs is. Let me hear all that. Don't just poke me with it.
Because that could also too like show you where someone is. Me and my fiance were watching College Hill, and I didn't know, but like I recently discovered that Amber Rose. I don't know if y'all know who she is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Amber Rose, but she's an atheist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's an atheist.
Okay.
And I also found out she was biracial. And I was just like, okay, this is very interesting. And like she was having like some certain little things that she was saying about Christianity, and like there was another person that was like really offended by it. But at the same time, it was just like you could see that she's been through so much and she's been hurt that drew her to that. And if you are a true Christian, you let a person be who they are and you just continue to walk by and lead by example. And a person that's in a dark place eventually, like, it's like, this person is light. I want to be back in the light. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So just continue to be a light.
Well, and see too, for me, like, I've seen in my life the most judgmental people that I've been around have been very heavy in the church Christian people. And it's like that to me always blows my mind, because it's like y'all should be accepting and understanding and willing to help, you know, just because you're in the church 3 days a week or whatever, you know.
The way I look at it, it's hypocrites everywhere, man.
Fact.
Yeah.
So wherever you go, work, church, you know what I'm saying, your own house. Yourself.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? None of us are fucking perfect, man. So
right. But I think it's ultimately back to what you originally. Go ahead. My bad.
No, just saying. You know, what you believe is what you believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you believe it. Know that you believe it.
Right.
Everybody else don't have to believe.
Yeah.
It's back to like what you said originally. It's just, everybody's got their own opinion. As long as your opinion don't affect me.
I don't care.
But
in a sense, that's kind of dangerous too. Just depending on what kind of topic it is. That's us not caring, or us saying, you know, that's them. That can be kind of dangerous too.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because we're just kind of continuing. We're not changing anything. We're not saying, okay, if that's just depending on the topic.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's not wrong. That's not me. Instead of shaming what should be shamed, we just let it go. And in a lot of areas.
That's not the type of person I am. Like,
no.
If they're significant, like a part of my life, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if they hold no significance in my life, it's like, what's the point of me even putting my energy there? Like, that's something, that's their path, that's their battle. I'ma let whatever is gonna deal with them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And that's why you said, you know, you got to pick your battles.
Well, too, and it's like a thing where so many people, and this is just a silly example, but like, if say I tell one, I'm like, I ask him if he likes classical music, he's like, hell yeah, I love that shit. And I'm like, well, fuck classical music. I hate it.
It's pretty vulgar, Chad.
But I'm saying, like,
it's kind of fucked up.
Anyway,
I'm like that with country.
But I'm saying, like, we can be like, some people will, like, even friends will like get in heated arguments and over silly stuff like that, instead of just being like, well, that's cool that you like that. I just think it's not dope. Yeah. But if you do, like, that's what's always thrown me off, when somebody's like aggressive if somebody don't agree on certain stuff, especially stuff like music or movies or TV or sports or what.
I think I'll get aggressive about anything but music or fucking music, politics, and religion.
Yeah, but I just mean aggressive, like,
I'm not talking to you no more because this is how you think.
Because y'all don't like,
and that's childish. So like, I don't got time for nothing like that.
But it's again,
it's a reality. Yeah, it is.
And it goes back to the battles.
There is some people who think some crazy shit that you got to stay the fuck away from.
Oh well, yeah, there's that too for sure. But like, just, I'm always been the type of person where I'm cool with disagreeing with somebody, and we can still be like. Some people just have once you start disagreeing about opinions, they want to debate, and then it turns into like, well, no, you're wrong, and it's like, well, no.
Oh, are you kind of talking about the LGBT community? Like, that's a very topic that
you
people
drag me down that hole.
No pun intended either. No pun intended either.
No.
I'm just saying what y'all was thinking, but okay.
No.
I'm being quiet. I'm letting y'all over. I'm letting y'all talk.
LGBTQ fans and supporters.
No, I have a natural, like I said, I have a natural love for people. I have a natural love for anyone that's going to go and live their true self, if that's what they feel is their true self. Yeah. But they are the new Christians, and like, let's just be real.
Yeah. As far as if you don't,
as far as in what you just said, like people who be like, they're very hypocritical. Some of them, not all of them, very hypocritical or very forceful with their opinions when it comes to putting it on people could literally look at what I just said and say, oh, she's homophobic.
Absolutely.
But I didn't say shit that was homophobic.
You know, people sensitive as hell.
I'll say something,
and that's not fair.
I'll say something that'll probably be labeled even harder homophobic. But at the same time, like, I don't speak on this shit a lot, but I'll say this. What I can't stand about it all is that there's so much conversation about it, and we're talking about less than 1% of the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about
and it's literally occupying like
Too much space.
Multiple conversations. Like now it's occupied almost 2 minutes of this podcast.
You're talking about the transgender community.
Any of that shit. Any of it.
I think the only conversation that we should be worried about when it comes to that particular group is the children. I think there should be some do's and some absolutely don't. And that's all I have to say about that, because I watched, again, I'm going to reference College Hill. There is a gay man on there, or transgender. His name is Big Frida. Y'all know who Big Frida is. He on Beyonce.
I think do they rap?
Yeah, no, he's like the queen of bounce. But he's like on Drake's songs.
RuPaul.
Okay.
Or
she said he is the queen of. I'm like,
you see what I'm saying? But you gotta watch one of the episodes, particularly for that clip, because it was him and Slim Thug, and Slim Thug was like, I don't be around people like you like that, and he was like, I just want to know the correct pronoun so I don't disrespect you. And Big Frida was like, whatever you want to call me, like if you want to call me bro, call me bro.
Shout out.
That's what
I love people like that. Though that is someone who is truly authentically themselves. They don't push what they believe in, and they're like, when you go and you see that episode, like, it really will open your eyes, because there are more people out there that are like that, and I can respect that.
I've never watched that show.
It's great.
Instead of it going the way it goes, a lot of times you see on social media where Thug asks that, and then they get mad because he doesn't know.
Because exactly, and you see Big Frida like, my sister calls me her brother sometimes, and when she want to call me her sister, she call me her sister. She's like, most people are gonna call out what they see, and you can't condemn people for only calling what they know, like, you know what I'm saying? And I love people like that. Like, there's a comfortability within that.
Absolutely.
So when someone's comfortable with themselves, they make you comfortable being around them. You know what I mean? So only when this person is really uncomfortable in themselves, or they're confused and they don't really know what the fuck is going on in their own head, is when you're gonna get those emotional the aggression shit.
Is it hard for you not to cuss on your?
No, I've actually come so good. Like,
of course,
I'll be like, 3 years. What the? Like, and they be like, dude, did you just? I'm so good at bleeping it.
So you figured a way around it.
I ABC cuss sometimes. Like what the flush?
That's the way to roll. If we were to hit a scenario to where we couldn't, I think I know I'm good after where we are now, to where I can cut it off. Like I can turn it off.
We can too.
But out the gate. Man. No fucking way in hell. And you were kind of out the gate when you kind of jumped into that scenario at the station. And
out the gate.
You know what I mean? About like 10, 15 years
ago. That's what I'm saying. No. I'm talking about when she took the Yoko job. When she took that and jumped on to being.
You know why?
She wasn't a personality.
Because saying one curse word on the radio can cost you anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000.
Jesus, dude. Like, come on, man.
That's
so you don't.
You change that up quick.
What did Bobby Bones get fined $1 million for? That's a fact. Will you Google that, Chad, please?
Ain't no telling, but like
that's why
to the Google machine.
They take it serious.
Bobby Bones fined $1 million. He said something on the radio though that was horrible to say, and it wasn't profanity.
The N-word.
No, it wasn't that either. It wasn't profanity or nothing. He said something in the form of almost caused like a panic.
And it's weird because like certain songs like Lizzo, she can say the B word. As long as you're not a rap, like if you're rapping and you're like, oh, this B, you can't say that on the radio. But if it's like Lizzo saying, I'm that B, which is you can say that on the radio,
which is a crazy conversation, man.
So you can't be saying it, stating it to someone, but you can say it. It's weird. There's a lot of rules.
What you got there, Chad?
In 2014, it says he got fined or iHeartMedia got fined $1 million where he fake emergency alerts during a nationally syndicated program.
There it was.
So he sent out a panic, basically.
Basically, yeah.
You have to be very careful, and like I can't really talk about it yet, but we are moving into another form of entertainment with the radio station, and it kind of prepares you for that too. So
hell yeah,
I think that's interesting as hell. I'd love to find that opportunity. I'm gonna kick a door in soon.
You will.
KO shut me down as soon as she walked through. She's like, nope.
Because they only have girls.
I'd love to hear the strategy behind that.
You have to put a wig on for it.
Hey, dude.
I'd love to hear the strategy from the man. I'd love to hear that.
From Polo or Jeff?
Yeah, what's the
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, because Polo, I'm sorry, but Polo thinks the world is flat. So ain't no telling when it comes to him.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Flat
Shout out to my boss, Polo. And he know this is something I say to him in his face. So
that's an interesting conversation, I bet.
No, I don't have it with him. I'm like, you get out my face.
That's the battle. That's one of those battles that you.
And I'm not gonna argue with stupidity. Like, you just gonna believe what you believe.
So is Polo in Nashville?
All the time.
Yeah. Pull the fuck up, Polo.
All the time.
Yeah, man.
That'd be
he
epic.
pops in and out on us. Like the most random times, be like, yo, we're here at Sunday. Y'all come. Everything's on me. And I'm like, Polo, this is the day of.
So what? You still fucking with the music?
Yeah.
So what's next week?
So my fiance, shout out to my fiance, my hubby.
Yeah.
They need Weez.
Shout out Weez, man. Come pull up, bro.
We had no idea.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I heard him first heard him on the B Howard. Was it the morning coffee?
Yeah.
But I seen him on her Instagram. I was like, I know that dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so talented. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, after I had the baby, I kind of felt strange. And I've never told him this, so this is gonna be funny. But
They gonna hear it.
Like a slight, not competition, but like I started to look at him like, damn, maybe my husband is better than me when it comes to this music stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's me being in my head. But he is actually the one that's kind of like pulling me out of my little whatever it is that I've been in. Like he's like, we're going to the studio. We're doing a song together. So
that's cool. Hell yeah. Salute to him for doing that, knowing that. That's probably gonna be good for you.
He won't let me quit. Like
that's cool.
He looked me in my face and was like, I'm not gonna let you do that. So
I agree with him.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said it earlier on, undeniable talent. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about getting in the studio, we talking about what are we doing? Are we singing, rapping? We doing both? What are we doing?
Probably whatever. Like
just where it takes you, huh?
I've literally said this since my infinity days. I will never let anyone put me in a box when it comes to my artistry. I'm gonna do what I feel.
Yeah. No, never curb creativity.
Because to me personally, when you're creative, that's like the closest. Besides having a baby, like that's like the closest interaction with God. Like you literally are in this space that like you really can't explain. You got words and melodies and shit coming out of nowhere. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't say that ain't God.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it like that.
Bro, I was gonna say how that hit you, boys. That shit sounded crazy. So I'm not a rapper no more, so it don't hit me the same way.
Real shit, because you creating shit that people feel.
Facts.
Like you creating people like stuff that people live by. Like we were just on a smaller scale. People do it to us, but on a larger scale, man, we just saw Big Dog. You know what I mean? Like hear testimonies basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
About what his music did for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You start doing shit like that, you creating something special.
Facts. I've had a lot of people hit me up and tell me my songs have gotten them out of stuff. And
likewise.
One girl sent me this picture of her car. She totaled her car, like hit a pole, and it was like bent up and everything. And she was like,
around a tree,
yes, she was like, your CD was in that car. Can you please send me? I was like, girl.
Dang,
she hit you up just to get a new copy?
To get a new copy.
Jeez, man.
Oh,
dang, are you okay, girl? Are you being able to move?
But
No,
it's
seriously.
stuff like that. Like, it's stuff like that. Those are the confirmations.
Yeah, no, facts.
Dude called me from Texas on Facebook. I never answered a Facebook phone. Like, you know how they call you. I've never done this shit.
Yeah.
I'm being a smart
One
ass.
was lonely, so
No, check it out. No, I'm being a smart ass. I'm ready to get smart with a motherfucker. And the first thing dude did on that was give me love. So now I want now he got
that's crazy.
But he go off into his story and shit and what the songs that we did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how this shit done helped them and all that right there. How it's still helping them to this day. Glad you're back, man. Keep going. All this shit. That's motivation.
Music is very powerful.
Yeah, man.
And that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of pulled back from music, because like I'm older now and I have children, and like I'm more conscious about what I'm putting out there. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be.
Are you putting out grown music now?
No, facts. Like, and I have to tap all the way into that, because I teach my sons, like, you ask them what is the definition of man, and they're gonna say a man is someone who does and says what they're going to do. You're a person of your word.
Yeah.
So if I'm telling them that that's what a man is, what is a woman if I'm putting out music that's like telling a girl to go sleep with 5 different men, don't trust these dudes, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally I'm adding to the toxic masculinity into a woman versus telling her, like, pull yourself back. Step back into self-love. Stay away from men who, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she got boys. Yeah.
Right. No, most definitely.
Because to think about,
because the whole Megan Gabrielle Union and D Wade 50-50 conversation came up. Man. She said that, and I was on there like, I'm sorry, I have 2 sons, and if my kids were multimillionaires and they had women, and I saw the women absolutely doing nothing, I would be mortified. I would never want that for my sons.
Yeah, and I didn't. This 50-50 conversation you talking about, like, you want to. I didn't hear what she was saying.
We both going to work.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if my sons are multi-millionaires. If they have a woman by their side, she better be doing something.
No, I get what you're saying. I just didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
It don't have to be 50-50. You know what I mean? Like, but if she putting groceries, she's doing her part. I don't want someone just sitting there taking from them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if something happens to my sons, you don't even know how to pick up where he left off. And if, the Lord forbid, y'all got a family.
Everything fails at that point.
Everything. And then it probably falls on me if I'm still here. So it's like, hell no.
Sure.
No, I see what you're saying for sure.
When was the last time you put a record out, KO?
2020.
Yeah. I'm anxious.
Oh, it's about that 2020. Time.
And I've worked with some of the best
Talk
people.
Your shit.
Shannon Sanders.
Yep.
I've worked with Bubba Sparks. I've worked with Young Buck. Yep. I've worked.
Buck ain't been here yet either.
Really? No, he been to the station. He actually said we were going to do a podcast together because the station was looking to throw like some extra little into it, but we haven't done that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But
Buck.
I've worked with a lot of people. I was signed with the Money Team, Floyd Mayweather.
Talk your shit.
I saw the Yo Gotti track, man.
I did a song with Gotti. That was dope. Yeah. That was really, really dope. That was.
What record was that?
Starter. Mm-hmm. Shannon Shannon and I did that.
This.
Yeah. Shannon Sanders and I did that.
That was solo.
Oh, dope.
That's when I went solo.
I remember this. Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, outside looking in, like we've seen it. I mean, it like, rooted. You've been around for a while, long enough to be an impact out here. But it's interesting to hear like your progression. Just growing older and becoming a mother. I think becoming a mother and having your latest child, I think that's really going to propel you into a different headspace.
Oh no, it is. I mean, and like you can't even forget like the little in between curveballs that life throw at you.
Absolutely.
Like I was in a car wreck, I couldn't walk.
Oh God.
I was in abusive relationships, and at one point, just the whole entertainment lifestyle was just a lot.
Yeah, I just from creating music though so early on in your life and up till 2020 when the last record we got from KO McCoy, a lot's happened in those 2 years. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? And but interesting stuff, like you found love again. You're engaged. And you got a new baby, your first girl.
My first girl.
That'll, I don't care what you say. If you got 2 boys, man, and now you got you a girl, KO's gonna get shaped up a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Listen, I can already tell, because I'm a big energy person. Like I already feel, and I'm not comparing my child to a dog, so please don't take it. I'm just using this as an analogy. But you got a dog, and a dog doesn't talk to you. You just. They know what you're saying. Yep. They know that it's like that with a baby. I swear to God. Like my daughter has the biggest diva attitude, energy that there is.
Sound like
already.
You see that brewing?
I see it.
You think she's gonna be your medicine?
No, because I know how to handle her. Okay. I'm gonna know how to handle her for sure. Yeah, she's in a 2-parent household. This, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a big thing too.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Not just a 2-parent home, but like we have a big family. Like everybody's hands on. Grandparents, cousins, brother, like everybody's hands on with this little girl, and I'm excited to see what she's gonna bring because it's crazy.
She's got 2 big brothers to look out for.
She has, like, to me, looking at it, my daughter has like the perfect setup for life. Like as far as protection, people around her, like the village around her. Like she really has God's hands on her. Like you got 2 big brothers, you got a big sister. Both of your parents are in your life. All your grandparents are in your life. Like I don't know.
It's good shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
It's definitely not the norm anymore, unfortunately.
No, it's not.
And girls are dope, man. Look, girls are dope, man. Look, girls will break you down. I don't give a fuck how tough you think you are, how much of a manly man, how grizzly bear you think you are.
Oh, dude, I cry all the fucking time because
listen, man, I've literally gotten. I'm not proud of it, but I'm getting ready to fight somebody due to a situation that was
Over your daughter.
understandable. You know what I mean? But seeing her face is the only thing that fucking calm me down, bro. I'm seeing red.
Wow.
Don't hurt me, bro. You look like you're about to hurt me.
No, real shit, man. Just seeing her, it's like, you know what? Let's get the fuck on up.
Do you have children?
No, the girl that I'm with, I have nieces, and the girl that I'm with has 2 kids.
Got you.
Yeah, they're 20 and 18.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask both of you, since y'all both have daughters.
I have 3 of them.
Ooh.
Yes. 3 daughters.
Because there's a saying that goes around that men have daughters so that they know how to treat a woman.
You have to ask my old lady that. Shout out Amy. That we've been together 12 years.
Wow, congratulations to you on that. Because that's rare too now.
But we're not married. That's weird.
You need to what you
just
waiting
waiting on the bag, KO.
Okay, I feel you. But I guarantee you she don't care about that.
No, but we deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And that's
of course. But she can be married and deserve that.
Absolutely. But I mean, you just have to meet Amy.
I feel you. Because that's what we're doing. Like on August 9th, we're getting married. We're not doing nothing big right then and there. Yeah. It's just like, no, like, I mean, a lot of that came from me too. Like, we're living together. We have children. So let's just go ahead and get married. And while we're building and investing, we'll save for the big thing.
Yeah. And I love that angle of it. I'd totally be with that. I told her, I mean, we can go to the courthouse tomorrow. I tell her that shit all the time. Yeah. But at the
you lucky Amy and me because I'm like, okay, let's go
right
right now.
But in reality, it's just I don't know, something we've always talked about. Just doing, we want all of our friends there. You know, we want open bar, we want a dance floor, we want
and that's cool. Like you can have that. Yeah. Like we actually have a situation that okay. So TV could potentially be involved, and they could potentially pay for everything.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, we still can get married first before we do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Yeah, because especially if they get involved, that can be.
No, the network would pay for everything.
Oh, okay.
But to me, I don't know. It's something about that postpartum depression, potentially, maybe.
Yeah.
But the way the world has been anyway, I'm just like, I want this to be for us. Like, I want this moment to be strictly, I don't want no outside energy. I don't want nobody to affect, nobody coming late, nobody messing my hair. I don't want nothing. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want none of that stuff to go on between me, you, and the union of God. Like, I want it to be as sacred as possible. And then, once we do that on our own, then we can do it with our friends and family.
Right.
What about like a reception?
That's kind of what she's talking about, right? Like,
no, I'm talking about like right after.
Right after we're going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
We'll see how when we get back.
And when's the wedding?
August 9th.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for you.
So we're just doing like us, and then when we are ready and we can build up to, with the big shebang, then we'll bring everybody else in.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes total sense. It's been great just to see where your headspace is, man. We haven't spoken a long time.
I know. And life be lifing.
It definitely does.
Life be lifing.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Life be lifing with KO McCoy.
Hey.
That's how it happens. We grab them as soon as we hear them. But to with the nostalgic conversation that's involved with our sit down tonight, it's great to just see you happy. You look so happy.
Aw, thank you.
And shout out to hubby and the new baby for that, and the existing boys. I'm sure they, but shout out to Yoko and the success you found there, and then with the recent aspirations to get back in the booth. You know what I mean? And then you even mentioned fucking doing something with Infinity.
Yeah,
which is amazing talks like that. I love that because we need that. You gotta have that.
Shout out to your moms too for pushing when you was coming up, just to because she saw that in you, and
But the fact, go ahead, Chad.
I was gonna say, even though maybe you didn't want to at first, she knew enough to know that you had some real talent.
I know she's gonna, when I send her this, I know she's going to have a field day in her mind. The fact that I finally came out, I was like, thank you, Mom.
When it comes to the creativity, though, Creo, I think that's what I'm so anxious for, to see what you come up with next from the path. It's
gonna be a lot of grown woman.
Exactly, man. Like I can't,
for sure.
Like we've heard KO through her career here in Nashville,
growing,
right?
yeah.
Growing. Like we've grown with you from afar. But fast forward to where you are now, to where you're happily engaged, and out of previous bad scenarios, whatever they may have been, you've been down a trio road and then a solo road, and then took your time off, became a mother, but still have all these, like, you're just you're a good person.
Thank
and
you.
It's dope to see you win. You know what I mean? And
for sure, we appreciate that.
To see you come through here tonight, and you're just glowing. You're vibrant. I love your energy. It's been a great conversation. I can't even tell you what we've talked about in the time we've been here.
I do want to ask this, because this show is, I got some shit to say, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything controversial y'all want to ask me?
Anything controversial?
See,
have you ever turned down a feature because the song wasn't any good?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you go about it?
No, song sucks.
I want to say that, like, I really want to be that person, but I can't. It's more.
It's just,
and I might. It depends. It just depends. Like, if I see some potential in there, then I will be like, I think you should do this, or maybe like I might even point you in the right direction. Like, this person's a really good mix and master, or like you really need to invest in the quality of your sound. Like, I might leave you with that. But if it's somebody who I just don't like, I don't even. And it's not personal, but if I don't like, it doesn't make sense for KO McCoy to be attached to it. I just don't even. That's the best way to handle that, to be honest.
Like, on the show, was there any situations where you and a guest maybe not went at it, but like, was there a thing where you didn't have good vibes?
It's always a man. I ain't never had and it's usually like when I was growing up, I always had problems with women. Like, that's why my sisters are like my sisters. I've always had like, just a little with women. It just comes. Yeah. But on the show, every single woman, every single artist that I've ever ran into has been just peace and beautiful, and just has some type of like grace and just womanness about them, and I so love that. But the men, I've ran into like maybe 3-4 men who I just wanted to let they ass have it.
Damn it!
Just the
because they give out this
going on this show before we go to her show.
They give out this woman hate, mommy issues.
Oh, gotcha.
You really slick gay, possibly like vibe, and I don't like that. I don't like that fake manly. Energy.
Is it condescending? Is it kind of? Are they kind of?
It's a little bit of everything. Like me personally, I can see the little boy in it.
Yeah,
I gotta check this show out.
I know exactly what she's talking about, man.
No, I know she's talking about
cornballs.
No, for real, like straight up. And I've dated some cornballs, and like literally was ready to fight them. Like, made me feel like I probably could beat your ass.
Yeah, I figured by doing those episodes, you may run into some situations like that. With you being a female host, and sometimes people are, I don't know,
fucking firecracker. Listen to
I mean, but a lot of the times though too, like a lot of people look at me or look at my Instagram or look at pictures of me and are automatically, they think I'm a bitch, or they think I'm conceited, or they think that they just have some type of stereotype feeling about me because of how I look, not knowing I'm really the down to earth, cool, hippie-ish type girl. Like, I ain't got no beef, but if you bring it to my doorstep, we can get it popping.
You better haul that there around.
You feel me?
I don't want no smoke.
Hey, life be lifing.
Listen,
life be lifing.
No,
I understand what you're saying though, for sure. I could see that.
I don't like that like women are really like we're fragile vessels, and we don't get treated like that majority of the time, and I think that's weak and whack and disappointing,
especially when it's an opportunity for that particular person, and then that's the energy that's brought.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's kind of.
I want to see the show.
Do you think? Do you believe?
I keep envisioning all these women cornering some dude.
Oh, I go in like, and we ask crazy. We ask crazy things.
Dude walks in. He's like,
I got a question.
Hold up, am I the only guy in here?
Yeah.
Do you believe all women should be treated the same?
No.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if you're mature enough to see that, and like I had this conversation with my 7-year-old who's about to be 8, because I heard him on the game saying, if I was a girl, it would have been a whole different story. And I'm like, what was you talking about? And he told me, and I'm just like, women like that, you got to respect it, because they're showing you who they are. Yeah. And when a girl or a woman is showing you who they are, guess what? You can choose whether you want to deal with that or you want to walk the other way. Yeah. And I suggest you walk the other way, because this right here is going to have you in and out of jail, probably on child support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they show you.
Burn the soles off your shoes trying to get the fuck away from
and
it.
If you listen,
I'm talking about leave the
and if you know better, you do better.
Fuck it, just leave the shoes. Take the fuck off.
Go the other way. Mm-hmm. Like women have really disappointed me this year. Like I've been seeing a lot of
this year,
because honestly, I mean, there's just been a lot of things that I've been seeing, like with women leaving their kids and like, or burning their kids or letting their boyfriends. Yes, this one girl was just she was stealing out of a store and her kids were in the car and the car blew up. And then one girl sold her daughter for meth. It's just like, whoa, like. It's a lot of crazy things going on. Or just even women allowing other, like being a side chick, I think is the craziest. Like you have no respect or morals or values for yourself. Like that's the most degrading thing you could ever do.
Be a side chick?
I can't even lie.
One of the most degrading.
Lie, though. There was a show. I don't know if it ever came out, but I saw a preview and I never saw it again. But it was the real side chicks of somewhere.
Oh, I've seen it.
I wanted to see that shit so motherfucking
It hasn't came out yet.
So it is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
The real side chicks of like North Carolina.
Yeah.
Right.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, he just threw something out there.
Like that though, for real.
That's what it was. You invested.
I gotta see. I gotta see that dumb shit. Some dumb shit you gotta see. Shit.
One more thing I want to ask you. Speaking on that too, how do you feel about the with female rap? Like, you know how the forefront is like a female rap is mainly just
twerk and pop that thing.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that being like the forefront of like female hip hop as far as the masses go? Like the content of it.
I think if we had just one, cool.
Classy.
You know what I'm saying? Like your Little Kim, we had one.
Yeah.
When Trina came out, we had one.
Yeah.
When Foxy Brown came out, we had one.
Yep.
We ain't got not one Lauryn Hill, not one.
Yeah.
Not one.
That's the only one we've had.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it's disheartening, but at the same time too, I think if these girls had a mind for themselves to understand, like, this is for entertainment. This is for when I want to go to the club and shake my ass to get all this stuff off of me. Yeah. This is strictly what it's for. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's not what it is.
Yeah, and that's just kind of, I see what you're saying with that, because now every female rap artist that gets pushed to the forefront, it's all like geared towards that. At least on the men's side, you have that pocket of like street stuff, but then you have the J. Cole's
storytellers,
and Kendricks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you have those different pockets, but it just doesn't seem.
The only one that I can think of, really, man, is Rhapsody.
Rhapsody?
Yeah, and you know, she don't get the fucking clout that she.
See, I've never even heard of her.
So, and she.
I thought they were talking about the app at first.
Me too.
Remember that Rhapsody app?
But then I'm gonna check Rhapsody out though.
Me too. Yeah. Shout out to Rhapsody.
I think you played me one of her songs.
Yeah, man.
I want to say we've had this conversation before.
Yeah,
but she goes Rhapsody in, and it's a damn shame that she don't get the respect, because as far as MCing, like, she's killing a lot of these niggas.
It's like Snow the Product, same way. She's super fire. She's super fire rapper, but like she, you know. But I just figured it'd be interesting to get your opinion on that, since we were talking about that anyway. But
it's been kind of interesting to get her opinion on everything we've talked about this evening.
Yeah, man, it's been a dope episode though. For sure.
I love it. You should come back more often.
I
will. Bring Weeze.
I will. Yeah. I actually told him to come.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, y'all come back next time. Y'all come back together. Or something.
That's an interesting conversation, especially closer to the wedding.
Yeah,
that'd be dope as hell.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. You got to sit here anytime you want it.
For sure. And I'm gonna send y'all some days so y'all can come on there. And when I tell you, we talk about some crazy stuff because I have a segment called Earth is Ghetto, and it's like some stories that are real, and it's crazy. They're crazy.
Oh, yeah, like crazy stories in the news.
Kind of like Strawberry Letters. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
How many segments you tap into on your show?
We vibe.
Right.
We literally because most of the time it's just like artists come on there, so like we'll play their music. We kind of get a little background of them, where they came from, and then we'll tap into like Earth is Ghetto, or we'll like talk about some of the gossip that's trending, that's going on.
We just like their opinions of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We have fun. We vibe, and like DJ Icy. I mean, my bad. Sorry, Lando. You gonna kill me. DJ Lando comes in between, like in and out of all of that. So it just kind of keeps the vibe going.
How long is your show?
2 hours.
Dope.
Oh, dope.
And when and where can they hear Miss KO McCoy?
Country Slick every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. only on 96.7 FM. Yoko.
Yeah. I'm gonna tune in.
I got
thanks
to.
so much.
And we're live on Twitch too, so you
there you
can
go.
do that too.
Twitch people.
We have an app as well. Go download that. We got vodka. Go buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tap into the vodka too. I haven't tried it yet. I saw that. I was unaware, and then I went to the website. I was like, oh shit, they got liquor too.
We're bomb.
Please make more music, KO.
I am.
I want to hear it. I want to hear some of that grown folks, KO McCoy.
I am.
Yeah.
It's needed right now. Like I feel like the door is wide open.
Needed.
So
it definitely is.
need it.
Have you, before we let you get out of here, let me ask you this. Any up and coming female or male R&B rappers on your, let's just stick to R&B that
I'm watching right now?
Yeah, help me. Look how she went right to her phone.
First and foremost, my husband.
Of course, yeah. Y'all check out They Need Weeze for sure. He's super.
But I've been listening to Victoria Monet.
Okay.
She's bomb.
Yeah.
She's very underrated too. Like
she is.
She's super, super dope. And then I've been there is another person that I can't find his music right now, but the Isley Brothers' daughter, Alex Isley.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She is
I love Isley Brothers.
She's so good. She's on Good and Plenty with Masego and like another artist.
Okay.
Dope.
All right.
I didn't even know that was out there.
I love Isley Brothers, so I'll have to check that out.
It's his daughter. Yeah. She's awesome.
Dope.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Next time, bring hubby. We'll do this again.
I am.
I'm serious. That'll be sick. But we really appreciate you, man. We're anxious to see what you got coming next, and yeah, we'll definitely tap into the show. We want everybody to tap into the show.
Thanks.
We'll put the links in the description for everybody to check out and stuff.
Yeah, and don't just focus on the show. The girl makes music too, dude. And like I said, I want more KO McCoy music so bad. Collaborative efforts.
Yeah.
These guys over here desperately in need of female features. I know that.
Listen, I'm over here in my head trying to figure out, all right, like how do I see it? Because I want to send her something.
Well, send it to me. What you mean?
That's all I needed.
There you go.
I just built the bridge for you, bro.
Right.
You threw it up, man. I tried to dunk it. Them motherfuckers.
I got you.
It got in there, but we went around the rim a bit. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thanks, KO, for sure.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
We really appreciate you. Anybody want to shout out before you get out of here?
Just love yourselves.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
That's it.
God, what a fucking.
You gotta do it a little bit more aggressive.
Right, just love yourselves.
There you go.
God, there goes one.
Look, man.
Now you slam dunked that one.
Yeah,
that one went straight through.
Shout out KO McCoy. It's it's a pleasure having you, dear. Come back anytime you want. Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all catch her wherever she said on that radio drop she gave you a few moments ago. But be sure to tap into her catalog as well. And we're anxious to have you back. So anytime you want to pull through. In the meantime, in between time, it's I Got Some Shit to Say the podcast, man. ChadArmesTV.com. It's ChadArmes, O.N.E. I'm Squint 615, and this is the lovely KO McCoy. We're out of here, Chatty.
Deuces.
Bow.
Bitch, we got views.